Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. I am going to be doing a random reading. Oh, yeah, I'm Zube. If you are interested in a personal reading, astrology, or tarot, my information is down below. Timeless. All of my readings, most of my readings are timeless. This may or may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. If it does not resonate, then I have plenty of other random readings that you can randomly choose from. And if I am not the reader for you, then there are plenty of other readers that may be for you. I'm going to do a little longer one today. We're going to do a Celtic cross. All right. As for the present, I'm fucking roasting in Texas. And I'm leaving for Colorado tomorrow. And I kind of can't wait. I hope it's about 70. Queen of Cups. We're in our fields. Feeling emotional. The Queen of Decks, the Queen of Decks, the Queen of Cups is kind of a mothering energy, a nurturing energy, unconditional love, can be sort of a whiny bitch, self-pitier on the lower aspect. Crossing card. Two of Swords. Procrastination, choices. Can't know everything, like not knowing what to do. She's blindfolded in here. The need to quiet our mind, follow our intuition. Are we blocking our heart, protecting our heart? So maybe we're feeling kind of closed off and dealing with our own emotions at the moment. This at the root. Wow, my sage is going a little crazy over there. Well, in the unconscious, we have a lot of shit. It's like nothing has landed. The Eight of Wands, everything is up in the air. Nothing has landed. Lots of messages going back and forth. Things are going really quickly. So even our subconscious is confused. Um, it might be time for inaction. I always say with the Eight of Wands, like things are up in the air. You don't want to pull a wand back out of this, after you've already launched it. So it may just be a waiting period. Are we like freaking out during that waiting period or what? Recent past. Hermit. A card of solitude. This is in the recent past. That's finding your own inner light, hermiting, vibing on your own, finding your inner light so you can show others the way, learning the lesson out of difficult periods of our life. Maybe we're stuck in hermit mode, and that's kind of why we've got this Two of Wands. I mean, two of Swords. like, nah, I'm good in here. I'm just gonna go it alone. But we want to get out and do stuff. Like we maybe we do have to make things happen. I don't know. Let's pull some more cards. But um, what's our goal? What do we, what's conscious? What do we know? We have the world. The world card is completion, and I'm just thinking of it in a general, like there's the world out there, like maybe you're holed up, and in order for anything to happen, nothing's going to happen if you don't do anything. Take this, how it applies, but have you been hermiting? Is it time for you to come out and you're procrastinating that in the future? Future, we got the page of cups. Page of cups is emotional connection, unconditional love, imagination, um, an apology. Did come out with the devil card. So in the future, maybe moving forward in a more innocent way, maybe we're going to be looking at our attachments, addictions, obsessions. Maybe that's why we're hiding away. Kind of like, when I've been sober for almost 6 years, but when I first got sober, I didn't want to, be like when I would go to the gas station and there'd be beer there. Um, it's kind of making me think of that. Like maybe we are stealing ourselves away for a purpose, but at some point, like I couldn't live in rehab forever. I had to get used to there being alcohol everywhere. Um, but drinking your juice instead. I think it's funny that it's like the Page of Cups, because the page is a child, right? So we want to go out more innocently. We don't want to get drawn into whatever it is that we might be inclined to attach ourselves to or obsess over. And we had the Queen of Cups was the initial card. All right. What lens are we looking through? How are we looking at the situation that we are in right now? Knight of Pentacles. Ah, that's hard work. Pentacles, earth energy, hard work. The Knight of Pentacles is slow going. You have to plant seeds. He has planted the field behind him, but he's not going to see the growth for a while. The Three of Pentacles coming out with it. That's co-creation. I often call it the coworker card. Also, the friend card. So maybe getting out and about and connecting with people is hard work. Yeah. And that's the lens that we're looking through. Like we're like, we have to go out and do stuff. Like that's what your subconscious wants to do. Like go launch things. But we're hiding away in the environment. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is balanced giving and receiving. You know, he's holding a scale. He's giving alms, but he's holding a scale. And that represents not over giving, not over receiving, like being in balance. And this can be with financial things, but also energetically with friendships and stuff. And that's what's in the environment. So maybe which signifies like people that are around us, what's around us. Maybe that's what we want to look for. Are people who both who we share equally back and forth. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. There's fears. So the Nine of Swords, that's a card of fear and anxiety. So our hopes are bringing us fears, like, but it's the Nine of Swords. The nines are completion, like just let it go, wake up, walk outside. Look how dark it is in this card. Like, are we going to stay in bed? Yeah, I'm beginning to think this is a reading about being kind of stuck in inertia, not like no movement. But the nine is completion, letting things go. Instead of worrying about them, go out and do them. Outcome. Two of Wands. He's holding the world. He's holding the globe in his hand. Like, this is what we know. We got to get out in the world. I always forget. I got to cover up the naked ones, but, or at least I see other tarot readers doing that. They're much larger channels than I am, but, look, no way. She has two wands also. You see that in her hands? She's holding two wands. And so we have the world here. The world is outside. We got to go out, complete things, finish things. Maybe things didn't quite go our way. And so we've retreated. And when I'm talking about retreat, I'm not saying like we're resting or something. Like if you're legit resting, cool. But you got to keep on keeping on. Like, that's why I feel like that, this one, I'm seeing somebody who's just in bed. I'm seeing like a given up, like an apathy. But with the two of wands being in the outcome, so, and he's looking at the world like, okay, where do I want to go next? And I always say that the twos are choices. I don't always say that. A lot of people do because they are. But sometimes the choice is just walking between the two wands and creating a path, So he might fall off a cliff if he does that. But you know what I'm saying, I hope. So let me look at these again. Queen of Cups. When I see the Queen of Cups, she's also very intuitive. That represents like it's the element of water. So this can be like feeling psychic, and that's the higher aspect of it, mystical. And because it is the feminine energy, it doesn't mean that you have to be like a chick or whatever, but it just means kind of that receptive, womb creative emotion, like emotionality, just the intuition coming in. being very nurturing and connected. But on the lower aspect, she can really get stuck there. I'm tired. It's these guys that are like getting me. Like, are we going to go out there? Peaches always represent like play, so we want to go out there and play because we're meant to have fun. The devil card is about play too. I mean, the devil card is pleasure, enjoyment. We just can't get chained to it. And if you look at it, you're chained, but they're naked too. Whatever, kick me off YouTube. I don't care. Um, but this is like connecting with people in an unconditionally loving kind of way. They're just really interesting next to one another, It's like purity, innocence, imagination, being carefree, being childlike, and the devil. Like, just don't get attached to it. That's it. Because, like, you put those chains on yourself. All of these, breathe. Break from beneath the water's surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Yes, look up beyond. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be for my people who are just underwater right now, hiding in their caves, staying in bed, not getting out and about. Recharge. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Maybe getting a little bit consumed by darkness, being grabbing some sun. I also kind of like that how this lines up. He's at the end of his castle, looking out into the world, like, where am I going to go? Go somewhere. Take a trip. It's going to be work. Like it is. It's you got to get out. You got to get out there and do it. Um, all right, I'm going to do all of these. Clean worlds. Yeah, it's like, what if you retreated to safety or, to lick your wounds or something like that, but the energy is shifted in your absence and you don't even notice because you've been kind of holed up in in your own recovery, which is all well and good because recovery is important, but it's time to come out. And they're not yelling. I don't feel like this is a yelling reading, but they're definitely saying this like we're in between worlds right now. It's time to emerge. You've got to follow your intuition. Um, and I really love that the challenge card is the one that I keep being drawn to. The challenge card can be looked at in two different ways with this Two of Swords. She has the blindfold on. That means we can't see the future. My cat. Ah, here's here's my divine wisdom. The moon is behind her, symbolizing intuition. The waves are going behind her, but like by looking at her, we don't know. Is she at peace, listening to the waves, and just like protecting her heart, or is she like like freaking out and kind of blocking her heart. And, you know, you can take turns doing one or the other. The challenge is going to be kind of walking that fine line. If you I'm gonna do one more final note. Not really the final note I was looking for. Um, for healing, and life hurts. Like life hurts if you're doing it right. If it doesn't hurt, you're probably not, really living. I'm gonna get another one. I want to end on that note. Here we go. My big old forehead, my 5 head. Justice. So, final notes, the 3 of Swords and the Justice card. We have swords here. The Justice card is about it's a number of things. It's a card that if you've been in your integrity, you want to see it, like justice will prevail for like everybody in every way. Ultimately, whatever you put out, you're going to get back. Um, and that 3 of Swords is like in as you are waiting for things to evolve, maybe they're really uncomfortable right now and you want them to be different. They'll shift and change. Don't check out. Definitely get rest where you need it, but it is important to actively feel your feelings in the present. Um, time takes time. And cat. Hey, get put it. Um, time takes time. Work on yourself, have patience, have courage, and keep getting out there. Anyway, I hope you have a great day on Earth. Thanks for stopping by and peace. Namaste.